The full follow-through is very important, but at the same time that you are following through, the recovery should be in motion. Andre Agassi, big forehand. Hey, don't underestimate his backhand. His backhand is devastating, especially when he hits down the line. He has two hands on the racket. This doesn't mean you have to have a two-handed backhand. You can have a one-handed backhand and hit it just as well. Footwork. Improve that first movement for the ball. As you start that forward part of the swing, I want you to watch that front leg of Andre's. It enables him to get underneath the ball. This is how he gets the lift. Now I want you to watch how the hips and left shoulder come around as he hits the ball. That gives him good balance. There's the lift. And let's watch the rapid acceleration on contact. That gives you the power. Sometimes he even uses a loop backswing, but normally it's a straight back. But whatever backswing he uses, it's the quick hip and shoulder rotation. Hands work together. But on the contact, the top hand is going to do the work. It's going to accelerate that racket head through the ball. Some of you go out towards the target and wrap it around your shoulder. As he gets back to position, he never takes his eye off the ball. He watches the ball as he recovers, so he knows exactly what that opponent is going to do before he hits the ball. The weight transfer. It's important that the weight transfer on the backhand is really set up. For the most part, you don't open up as quickly as you do on the forehand. Weight transfer and recovery are essential to play an attacking game. Andre can hit the little angle shots, or he can hit the topspin lob off the same motion, or he can come forward and drive the ball. Now he's going to come up with the angle shot from the very same motion, but just before contact, he gets underneath and brushes the ball with that racket head. And now the topspin lob with the opponent coming to the net. Again, this very same backswing, hips turning, use of the front leg, which is imperative to get under the ball. But remember, it's making positions. Get yourself set with good balance to use that front leg and weight transfer. And by using the same motion every time, you can keep your opponent guessing as to what shot you are going to hit. In order to hit these shots, you have to practice. Have you ever thought of playing in between the singles and doubles lines? Try it.
This is a drill that is great for people just starting out in tennis. It's made for just teaching them control. What you try to do is just keep the ball in the alley.
Do not pull off the ball too quickly. Stay with it a fraction longer to develop greater accuracy and placement.
Now pay attention here. Even as he gets a big serve and starts dictating the point, I stand my ground and constantly keep moving forward. If you notice, I don't let his big serve and even effective volley push me off the baseline. The reason why my forehand seems to stand out so much is because it gets complemented so well by my backhand. Not too many people notice how much I do at the backhand, because when I put away the final shot on the forehand, that kind of overshadows everything. So my backhand, I use to set up a lot of points with the high loopers, with the down the lines, and I string the player off wide. And then when I get that short ball on the forehand side, I really punish it, which everybody looks at the forehand, but if it wasn't for my backhand, you wouldn't see me hit half as many forehands.
The backswing starts with the hip and shoulder rotation. It's important to get to the ball and set up properly. If you set up with your weight coming forward, whether you're hitting a two-handed stroke or a one-handed stroke, your strokes will improve. Get down there. Let that front leg work for you. That's going to give you the lift and the power that's needed to hit those passing ground strokes. Recovery. Again, follow out and through the ball. Let that racket head point to the contact zone or where you're trying to hit it. While you're developing the big forehand and that offensive backhand, you are hoping to get that ball that sits there and gives you an opportunity to come to the net and put the ball away or end the point. That's important. If you hit big forehands and you hit big backhands and you don't follow up on it, you might as well just stay back at the baseline and get the ball back and forth and play. A volley is making contact with the ball before it bounces and then just directing it. Utilize your opponent's power. In order to do that, you have to do certain things. One, you've got to get into a grip that enables you to hit both the forehand and the backhand volley without changing your grip. You just don't have time. Andre uses a combination of a two-handed volley with no release of the top hand, or the same setup where he releases the left hand just before he makes contact. When practicing the volley, experiment with both methods to see which one gives you the greatest control. And the third option is the plain one-handed volley, whatever works best for you. When volleying, the ready position is even more important because the ball reaches you so quick because of your court position. Open your eyes up wide and watch the ball every second. Your ready position, with your knees relaxed, your weight forward, so that you can go to absolutely any height or direction and even defend yourself if the ball comes right at you. As you take that simple hip and shoulder rotation and look straight ahead, making sure you see that racket frame without moving your head one fraction of an inch. If you can see that racket frame, you're in position to volley. All you have to do then is just direct the ball. Now in directing the ball, how about squeezing that racket just before contact so it doesn't vibrate or twist in your hand? No swinging at all. Just block the ball and make contact with it out in front of you. To me, that will make that volley improve immediately. Let's talk about that practice session and improving the volley. One that's very successful at the academy for us is just coming right up to the net like you're going to shake hands with your practice partner. And what are we going to do? We're going to get down facing each other like we're ready to go after each other in a boxing match. And we're going to have, oh yes, that little hip and shoulder rotation. And what we're going to do is a little shoulder jab. Boom, boom, boom. No swing at all. That will make that volley improve immediately. And that's what it's all about. Practice it, you're going to get it.
One of the most important things a person could do in a match is always apply pressure on his opponent. And here you'll notice, as soon as I get that short ball, I'll take it, I'll hit it, and I'll come in and put pressure on him to come up with a big shot. Even if you have powerful ground strokes, it's real important to use that to your benefit by taking a short ball, hitting your strong shot, and coming in and just blocking a volley. It makes a point a lot easier on you and even a lot tougher on your opponent. Here I'll get the short ball, go right back behind him, come in, boom, block the volley right behind him. He's out of position and unable to cover. Watch here, I've already made up my mind what I want to do with this. I want to come in, my eyes are constantly watching the ball. Ball comes, I meet firmly, and just block it behind him for the winner. I think the volley is something that everybody should